Hi friends, welcome to the very first episode of VSPAGY podcast. Usually you tend to see the people behind a podcast or with who are part of the production team after the podcast series is over. Meet Rohit.
Hello.
And this will be a unscripted conversation with, and trust me, this is unscripted.
Yes, it is.
This will be a light conversation to kind of get things rolling, right? Incidentally, Rohit, by qualification, is a civil engineer, and the first part of our discussion today will be how did he get to creating videos from building bridges.
So, how it started? So, the very first thing that was very unusual for me was getting into engineering, because in school I was always more inclined towards arts and very less towards education and academics. But as they say, like in middle class, they usually have just pass out your school, then everything will be fine. And when you pass out your school, then you enter into competitive exams, and then they are like, just give exam, get into a good college, do some degree, then everything will be fine. So since I had a background in my family of engineers, so my father was like, you do engineering, you don't have to worry about job. So me being very lazy person, so I was like, yeah, this is a very good idea, I should do engineering. So I did engineering. I got into civil engineering, and then I realized that it's not for me. But it was too late, so I had to finish what I started. So I completed my graduation. After that, I decided I took a break.
So all engineers out there watching this, if you started something, please finish it off.
Yeah,
right. If not for yourself, for your parents. Yeah. So when did you realize that motion graphics or video production is your calling?
So as I told you, like since my schooling, I was inclined towards arts more.
Okay.
So after doing engineering also helped me a lot, like in the sense of like engineering drawing, it enhanced my concepts, architectural drawings and everything. So I studied architecture as well, side by side with engineering. So after finishing architecture, a course in architecture, I was like, designing is my kind of stuff. And then after
why didn't you pivot towards
yeah, so I'm getting onto that. So I get bored of things very easily. I need very random things to do. So being a very creative mind, always popping with ideas, trying to experiment stuff. So when I started doing architecture, after some point of time, I got bored of it as well. Because it was very monotonous.
So you actually started doing architecture. My question was that why not architecture?
Yeah, so while I was practicing, I was doing some freelance projects as well.
Okay.
So looking at the layouts and maps and everything, and then constructing the facades and developing all the drawings, that became monotonous for me, and I was like, no, I need to explore a bit more. So after that, I designed my own website. That was an e-commerce website. So that time I didn't know any of the motion graphics or designing tools. So I just got into website designing, and that was basically a merchandise t-shirt store. Just my designs, random designs, those were printed on the t-shirt. And so I built a website on that, and then I listed it on Flipkart as well. And I started getting orders, and then I realized that I need to work on designing part as well. So that was the point I realized that I need to learn all these tools professionally. So I joined an institute where they taught me all these tools, and they taught me the details of designing and motion graphics. So it was basically a hardcore visual effects course. So I did visual effects.
So from visual effects, how did VSPAGY happen?
So I was into a company. I was working for them on a project basis. So the CTO of that company recommended me here
Okay.
for some work,
So
and
this was how long ago?
that is like I think 2018.
Okay.
2018.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
2018. So I came here and then I met our CTO here in VSPAGY, Pranay Saxena. So he briefed me about the requirement that they had, and at that time this platform was not launched.
Yeah.
They
So
were
you've almost been since
since the beginning, since the baby was
wow.
you know
Excellent. Yeah.
getting developed. So yeah. So he told me the requirement, what the requirement was, and he asked me for a sample to create a sample. So I went back home, did my homework, and then I showed him the output that I had, and he was very convinced. So since then I've been working with VSPAGY. It's been almost 5-6 years.
Tell me, I believe we've also built SAS 3.0 version, which is in its beta stage right now, where we are doing a lot of templates. How does that work, and what is it that we are trying to change, because we are essentially a managed services
Right.
firm, right?
Yeah. So SAS being a tool in itself, our SAS platform, it's what I would say, it's a video interactive platform. But with our SAS platform, you can also create videos as well.
Okay.
But it's just like using another tool, but it has got some special features. So suppose in video production we use tools like Premiere Pro. So those softwares have particular function. They function in a particular way, and then like when I am creating team for the SAS platform, I need to train these people according to that platform, and because it is very different from the all the softwares that they are used to of using. So when I'm training them, I need to see that potential in the candidate, that he has that adaptability in him. So the person has to be very open to learning as well.
Okay.
So like Jatin and Sachin, they both are working on the SAS platform. So when they came in, they had knowledge about After Effects, Premiere Pro, but I told them that I need a team for the SAS platform, and then they were very open to learning, and then they learned the platform, and then they are implementing, and they have created like tons of interactive videos on the SAS platform.
And tell me, how many templates have we created, and how important are templates for a platform like this? And what is the
So right now in the beta version, we have like reached approximately 500 templates.
wow.
And the importance of template is that like if there's a user logging onto your platform, he might not know where to start. So these templates help the user to get a starting point. They can just log in, customize a template, and just by looking at the template, they can get ideas. Okay, I can do this with the template. Okay, I can maybe move this button somewhere else in the video, change the position. So it helps in the starting point, and creating in the creative process.
Okay, so let's talk about something which is around the corner, and we are building impact of AI on our how are we planning to leverage AI in our content creation journey, and how will that kind of transform what VSPAGY
So AI, like, this is a very nice topic that you have touched right now. I'm
no,
very
it's
passionate
the
about
monster
AI.
in the room, right?
Yes.
I mean,
And all the content
every
creators are
content.
scared of AI. They are like, oh no, AI is gonna come and it's gonna eat our jobs. So that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
AI is basically gonna
So
enhance.
embrace AI and
Yes.
don't be afraid of AI, right?
Yeah, we should be afraid of that super AI, that comes and then it tries to conquer the world, but that's not happening anytime soon.
Yeah, I remember, but from the transition from the paintbrush days to airbrushes to to digital,
Yeah.
and now how will AI tools actually help and speed up the content creation, especially for the kind of business we are in, like for
Yeah.
enterprise
Right.
communication?
So, like VSPAGY, it's a very fast-paced environment that we work in. So the requirements are like, you have to deliver in just maybe a day or two, which is very fast for content creators. So AI, what AI does is it's enabling us to, move away from those tedious process that, eats up our time. And, like, again, it helps us in, giving us a starting point as a reference. So now you have got AI is like, you can just go and like give a prompt and you can get an image rather than, just going on Google or some third party platform and searching for that particular image. You can just generate it on the go, and that saves a lot of time. Similarly, many tools like Adobe is also implementing, like Firefly, you must have seen. So these tools are enabling the content creators and saving their time. uh, so that's how I think it's gonna make artists more efficient, and it's gonna enhance our capability as a designers as well, because now we can basically focus on the design part, and the quality part of it rather than the production part of it. So AI is gonna handle all the production part while you can just focus on the design part and getting the quality.
VSPAGY is building a lot of new solutions for enterprise clients. Like we have clients across the BFSI industry, banking, finance, insurance. We have some very large automobile firms as our client, and we've been doing uh, personalized video interactive communication for them from a very long time. Almost like we have about 75 plus marquee customers, almost all large enterprise across the banking and insurance company, which is our forte. And over the years, we have some very nice use cases. I'm just trying to set the context of our future podcast, where we will be talking about what we are doing for, let's say, retail customers, and how we are building solutions which actually solve real problems for their marketing and CRM teams, and improve efficiency for customer communication. We have a few e-commerce, and we have some verticals like travel, etc., which you will hear about more. So there are some exciting episodes
Planned ahead.
planned ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, please stay tuned. Follow us on LinkedIn. That's where most of these podcasts will be first published, and then you can obviously see some snippets across our Insta and other social media channels as well. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.